What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I wanted to break down what's happening with Tesla stock in the overall market. I'm also going to break down some very important pieces of news coming out about Elon Musk's pay package, what's happening with the shareholder meeting coming up in the next couple of days. But let me first mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. And the offer ends very soon, in just about a week from now. Anyways, for Tesla, we're still consolidating within this range. We have support around this 173 to 174 area. We have resistance around this 180 zone. And Tesla's continuing to just go back and forth within these levels. And we're still stuck right now around 174, not really doing a whole lot. But there is a lot of noise coming out from the media about Elon Musk's pay package. And I'm seeing all this talk about how, at least on mainstream news articles about Elon Musk, whether or not it should be approved. And a lot of these big pension funds, a lot of different funds out there are opposing Musk's pay package. So I want to give you guys some more clarification details about it before I actually break down what's happening. So just to be very, very clear, CNBC reported today that the California pension fund has opposed the ridiculous Elon Musk pay package at Tesla. They called it ridiculous. This is actually important because whether or not they want to make this decision, of course their choice, but they do not plan to sell their Tesla in the process of doing so. But they think that the valuation for the stock is too high. They think that this pension fund is saying that Elon Musk's pay package does not make sense to them. It's ridiculous and things just like that. I'm also seeing the Wall Street Journal. One of their top headlines was this right here: Elon Musk's Tesla pay deal is opposed by Norway's $1.6 trillion wealth fund. So more opposition again. We're continuing to see this all over the place. So, all these different funds, all these different people, all these institutions are just opposing it. They're screaming about this, and mainstream news articles are just showing this in the top of their headlines. But Elon Musk said that individual Tesla shareholders support his $46 billion pay package, and he believes that they're more in favor of his compensation plan. He said that 90% of retail shareholders who have voted so far are in favor of that, and he's actually optimistic that things will go his way. So that's something else that's worth noting. That's what Elon Musk's opinion of this has been so far. There's also a poll being done on Yahoo Finance. Basically, the poll is asking people if Musk should receive this pay package. And you guys can see right here, most people are actually voting yes. It's actually very, very close. More saying yes. So far, that's what it's looking like. And that does kind of support Musk's claim that more retail are in favor of him. But this is, once again, just a small sample. It doesn't really encompass an entire massive population of shareholders. But it could be used as just one indication, at least, of that. So there is still a lot of support for Elon Musk's pay package. The question is, what's happening with this? The pay package would be worth about $56 billion back then. Today, the amount of shares and such would be worth, given Tesla's market valuation, it would be worth about $46 billion. So that's why, sometimes you want to make that adjustment, but that's what's going on right now. So does Elon Musk deserve it? What's going on with this? I just want to remind everyone that when it comes to the fourth proposition that shareholders will be voting for, in 2018, the Tesla shareholders overwhelmingly approved a CEO Performance Award that incentivized Elon Musk to deliver transformative and unprecedented growth, at least for the company as a whole. You can see since the reward was granted, Tesla's actually up 1,100%. It's turned around to profitability from a $2.2 billion loss to about $15 billion in profit. They've produced 7 times more vehicles, and they've had tens of millions of fewer metric tons of CO2. Now, one thing worth noting is that this was approved back in 2018. And what happened was they had this plan and this design process that if Elon Musk reaches the ambitious targets of creating stupendous value for stockholders, he would receive his compensation with that achievement. But if he failed to do so, if he failed to achieve that ambitious growth, he would receive zero compensation. And if anything, he did actually achieve the goals that they set. He did, help Tesla grow like crazy. Tesla's still up very, very big compared to 2018, 2019. So yes, he did actually help it big time, and there's so much more potential. So technically, he would be, he would be in. I would say that he basically earned it. He does earn this, in my personal opinion. He does seem to have the right to this compensation plan, in my opinion, based off what he actually abided by. And for them to actually say that, they need to strike this down doesn't make sense considering he's been working without pay. So with this being approved before, it just makes more sense to, continue this. Also, if they do vote no to this, if shareholders reject his pay package, forging a new one could cost 22.7 to $25 billion. So is it really worth it? In my personal opinion, not necessarily. I think that it's worth it to just keep Elon Musk happy. Other very, very important officials have said that Elon Musk may even leave Tesla if he doesn't get this pay package. So it's very, very important. I don't want to see him being screwed over by the shareholders who already approved this. And I think it's best to just vote yes and get this out of the way. But like I said before, different institutions, different funds have different opinions. It is what it is. Let's just hope for the best nonetheless. But it is more advantageous for Tesla to basically get everything done with, to get the pay package done with as fast as possible. Anyways, for the share prices, what do I see? Well, Tesla has the support around this 173 area. Resistance at 180 is just kind of shuffling, not really doing a whole lot. But once you zoom out, you will see that Tesla has a very, very nice looking inverse head and shoulders like structure, and this will likely lead to more upside moving forward. I still see potential in this, in my personal opinion. For SPY, SPY is actually uptrending very nicely. We dipped to our 20 EMA, but we're actually holding it quite well, in my opinion. So as of right now, we're still in this range between this 533 to 536 area. We're still kind of stuck in this range, but we are looking like we're favoring bulls a bit more as we held support. So far, it's looking pretty good. If we lose 533, I could turn back to bearish, but there's no sign of that. We're still holding up very well. Nvidia is also holding up well. It did dip a bit to 116. I was trying to get a nice rebound. So far, as long as we hold above 119.21 or 20 EMA, there's a good chance this is going to continue to push all the way up towards 124. For Bitcoin, we're holding up relatively well. If we manage to continue to hold up over 50 EMA, the 69,600 area, we could be rebounding into the 70,500 range. If we lose that, we will be dipping, but there's a good chance it might try to continue to uptrend, at least from here. For the QQQ, the QQQ is looking more bullish overall. We have 465 as resistance. If it breaks through this, we will continue to push. If we end up losing 462, this can start dipping back down, but there's no sign of that happening. And so far, the chart is favoring the upside towards 466. So bulls have the edge. With the confidence coming out for Apple, it's actually dipping just a bit. We're actually holding our 50 EMA. As long as we hold above 192.8, we could try to rebound. If we lose that, we're going to be dipping all the way down to about 190. So watch 192.8 as key support, and resistance is going to be around 195. We'll see how things go from that. For Amazon, we're holding up well. We're looking more bullish. Going to be looking at 188 as a potential target. For Meta, we're looking more bullish. We're actually trying to hold above 500. If we close above this, we could easily start pushing even higher and start kind of like reaching these highs up here towards like the 510s. Looking pretty good so far. As predicted, GameStop is coming down towards the gap fill at 23. We called this out. GameStop has more downside potential. It's still looking more bearish. AMC is following the trend. We are actually below our 50 EMA, so there's a sign of weakness on AMC. If we lose the support at 4.64, I'll be looking for this gap fill all the way down to 4.35, looking more bearish overall. So Tesla is still trading sideways, kind of choppy. The market's holding up well, so we'll just have to give it the time it needs. With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for listening. Have an absolutely incredible rest of the day, and I'll see you guys very soon in just a couple of hours. Thank you, and peace out.